Hello, everyone. How are you? I am so glad to be here again with you, sharing with you with another amazing, busy working mother. How have you been? How has your week been? I hope it's been fruitful. I hope it's been purposeful, and you've been getting the best result for your life. So I'm continuing on the series of Create Your Reality broadcast. We started this week 1, week 2, and it's been amazing. Your feedback has been on point. So I am here presenting week 3, and I am so excited to share with you, like I said, another amazing, busy working mother. But before I introduce her to you, of course, I have to tell you who I am. In case you're just meeting me for the very first time, my name is Omomi, also known as Stokes, the very honorable minister of enjoyment. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast. So the aim of this broadcast is to encourage, motivate, inspire, educate, and also to show all the busy working women, ladies, mothers that you can be, do, have. And more than ever in 2019, showcase ourselves, like I'm saying, loud. Let us celebrate ourselves because we are doing amazing things. Women are doing amazing things. And I just want to share a collection. Is that the right word to use? No, I shouldn't use that, isn't it? I want to show an array of beautiful women, busy working women, mothers who are doing great in their space. Just to show you, in case you are there thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this, or you're giving yourself a reason why you cannot do it. This broadcast, the simple aim, if there's anything you want to go back with from this broadcast, is to show you that there is no need for excuses anymore, no need for procrastination, no excuses anymore. It is time to take action. It is time to step out. So it gives me so much pleasure, so much joy in my heart to introduce to you today's busy, amazing, working mother, Lolade. Lolade, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Awesome. So we're going to go straight into it, and we're going to find out who Lolade is and what she's all about, her hobbies, what she does for a job. As a busy working mom, she's just going to share a few bits of her tips, tricks that makes her life easier, because we all have things that we do that make our lives easier. And so going straight into it, Lolade, number one, the very first question I'm going to be asking is, can you please introduce yourselves, to us? Who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name is Lolade. Thank you so much, Tokumbo, for this opportunity. Oh, should I say Tokes?
That's fine. I can accept both. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Lolade, and I'm married. I'm a mother to 3 princesses. Yes, and I'm also the CEO to Sisters Cake World, even though the business started with myself and my sister. Okay. My late sister, God bless her soul, God rest her soul.
Amen.
So during the day, a software test analyst, so I'm in front of the computer testing software and things like that. And in the evening, I come back to baking. That's after I've sorted out the children, obviously.
Yeah.
So during the day, I'm an IT person. At night, I'm a baker because I love to bake.
Awesome. It reminds me of the children's program, I Can Cook. So you is I Can Bake.
I can bake, yeah, with a passion.
Yeah, no, amazing. And I can testify everyone to her amazing cake. You say, how? Yeah, because I have tasted. They say taste and see that the Lord is good. Well, I have tasted and I can say that this cake is amazing. Yeah. We'll be talking more about that in a minute. But so tell me, what does a typical day looks like for you? I know you said you're a software tester, analyst, and you're a baker by night, but run us through from when you wake up in the morning, from what time you wake up to when you get home to when you're doing your baking. How does that day look like for you?
Oh my God, my day is, it's a very busy day. So I wake up, well, should I say I try to get up at 5:30 in the morning. Okay. God helping me.
Yeah.
So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, actually, I do try to get up at 5:30 because I have to dial into a prayer session.
Okay.
So yeah, I start my day with a prayer session.
Yeah.
Once I finish that, then I get myself ready, get the kids ready.
Yeah.
And then off we go. I drop them off at the childminder who takes them to school for me.
Okay.
and then I make my way off to work. Work during the day is at London Bridge,
Okay.
where I'm there till about 5.
Okay.
Then I leave work to come and get the children from the childminder.
Yes.
Then we get home. We probably get home about 6:30 on a good day.
Yes.
And then I sort them out, give them food. If I don't have any baking to do, then I have their time, we sit together and things like that. If I have baking to do, I'm multitasking,
Yes.
sorting out their food and trying to bake as well, and thankfully my first is she's a teenager, so she helps out a lot, so she can sort out their food as well while I'm doing my own baking and things like that. So yeah, so I start at 5:30 in the morning, and then get back home roughly about 6:30, then to start the baking and things like that. So yeah, a very, very long, busy day for me.
Awesome. Yeah, it does sound like a very, very busy day. I think one of the key things I have learned from how your day is, what a typical day looks like for you, is that help is employed in the structure of what you've just shared with us. So you had help from God. So from the very, very beginning, you've got help from God, and I'm like,
oh, definitely.
I'm like, yes, I like that. And then you've got help with it. That's from the childminders, support system to help with that. And you also mentioned your daughter, who is a teenager. So that is amazing. And I think one of the key things that I have learned, or I am still learning, is that help, irrespective of where it's coming from, is so crucial for your life.
Yeah.
I definitely believe that we are not an island, and we need each other.
Definitely.
Each other. Obviously, we have good help, bad help, but we need help. You'll be able to discern the kind of help that you need. So I'm glad that you're utilizing help, the resources available to you, because some people that I have met will be like, no, I'm not doing childminder. No, God, not now. Later, I will talk to God later when I have the time. And even if they have a teenage daughter that can help them, they will not let this teenage daughter to do anything. I tell you a secret. My son is 10-year-old right now, and I can put my hand on my heart and say he can take care of himself. He's not a teenager yet. He can make food for himself. He can use my cooker. He sweeps. He does laundry. I just thought to myself, why would I be doing all of this when I have an intelligent 10-year-old child? I'm limiting him by saying, oh, he's still a child. Oh, later. No, ain't no child. Yes, this child is intelligent. He can handle a computer system. He can handle the TV. He knows where to go, how to press all the buttons. Definitely, he knows how to handle the washing machine. He definitely must know how to use the cooking. So
the earlier the better as well.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So well done. So I'm glad we kind of like relate on that level with that. So that's amazing. So let's talk about how you handle things that you didn't plan for that kind of like interrupt your day. So you've had this nice structure which you've explained to us, from when you wake up to when you come back home, to baking or without baking. So if something comes to suddenly just interrupt, life happens to us all, and different people handle it differently. So for you, how do you handle interruptions? How do you handle things that just comes to just jolt your days, jolt your time and just rumble up your schedule, if I'm allowed to use that word? What do you do?
I guess I just take it and run with it and deal with it, I suppose. I'm the kind of person that, fine, if I have something I've planned out to do, I always ensure I get it done, even if I'm tired, because my mind will not be at rest until I have done the things that I have planned out to do. So if something just suddenly comes into it, I suppose I'll just try and create the time and just deal with it. I'm just one that deals with things when it comes. And I thank God for my life, because it's God, because even how I do my day to day, in fact, I don't even know, because I take on so much, and I don't know, I just deal with it.
You seem to sound like the person who can take a lot of things and handle a lot of things.
Well, to a certain extent, because at the end of the day, I'm only human, there's only so much I can take. Take for example now, if I have a cake I'm working on, and say say I have a design in my head, and then I'm
Yeah.
working on it, and I'm thinking, oh, I think I need to change this design. This is not working,
Yeah.
Then I change it, and I'm like, okay, I've done this. So what else needs to be done? If I'm not getting any more ideas from my head in order to complete the cake, then I time out.
Okay.
I mean, if I don't time out, then the end result may not be what I was planning to achieve.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do know when to time out as well.
Good. That's good.
So I don't know. I just deal with things.
Yeah, I think you said a key element of how you manage it, because for me, I do it differently. But I think for you, timing out is kind of like you cool off, you ease off.
Exactly.
You know when to stop. Basically, you know when to stop. You say, you know what, it's time to let's relax for 5-10 minutes, and let's see if refresh, and then come back again and start it.
Yeah.
Fresh pair of eyes this time around, because it's kind of like having a power nap. I don't know if you do power naps, or it's kind of like having those 10-15 minutes power naps, and you just sleep, you just wake up, all of a sudden you feel like, oh my God, you have strength and energy to carry on. Oh yeah, I've learned power nap, just like power walk, but yeah, I've learned power nap. So I can totally understand and relate with what you are saying. So now let's talk about baking. I love cake, in case anyone doesn't know. Yes, just send me cake any day. Just everyone out there here talks loves the cake. Anyway,
Okay.
let's talk cakes now. So you're a baker. Tell us, what made you start baking? Why baking? It could have been anything. You could have taken on sewing, knitting. I'm saying all the things I like to do. That's my favorite thing. Yeah. So, but why baking for you? Tell me, why baking for you?
That's a very good question, because growing up, I mean, I was always into my makeup, there was no day without makeup and everything. So I thought I was actually going to be a makeup artist,
Okay.
And that was what I always had in mind, that, okay, I'll be a makeup artist.
Okay.
So come 2009,
yes,
just after giving birth to my second daughter,
yes,
on maternity leave, my cake baker was like, oh, Lolade, why don't you learn how to bake and and things like that, since I'm on maternity,
yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Coincidentally, my late sister, had also actually baked a Christmas cake the December before 2009, and I was like, oh, I didn't know you were looking into baking. I didn't know you had started baking and everything, so that went. Then come the new year, and my baker suggested, I thought, okay, all right. But then the thing about it is, even though she suggested learning how to bake, each time I went to her house,
yes,
she had finished baking, and I'm thinking, how am I going to learn this baking, for heaven's sake?
You're always late.
Exactly. Well, I was late, or she was early, or I don't know, but each time I got there, she had finished baking.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, okay, since my sister baked the year before, okay, let me call her, let's exchange notes and, take it from there. So basically, my late sister and I started rubbing heads together. We'll do our research and everything, because, I mean, we taught ourselves basically, so we're self-taught bakers.
Well done.
So researching, and that was it really. And I've just been running with it, I love baking now.
So how many years have you been baking, since the very start, from the baker's idea, from your baker with your sister? How many years has that been for you now?
This is the 10th year.
Happy anniversary. Happy 10 years to you. That is amazing. Yes. Amazing. Yes. I don't know if you know, but there is a research that says that businesses fail in the first 3 years of being as a startup business. They fail in the first 3 years. So congratulations. You are not in the statistics. You are among those who do that. So I celebrate you, and I'm glad that you are still baking, and you are doing amazing as well with your cakes. So can you tell us where people can find you? Because you all need to try the cake. I'm not messing. You all need to try the cake. So tell us, where can we find you if we're going to order your amazing cake?
I'm on Instagram. The cake page is Sisters Cake World. And I've also got a website, sisterscakeworld.co.uk.
Okay. Do you want to spell it for us so that we are sure that we're going to the right place?
Okay, Sisters, so SISTERS, then cake, CAKE, then world. So Sisters Cake World.
Awesome. So please check her out on Sisters Cake World on Instagram. You will see amazing cakes that Lolade makes. Honestly, you guys need to try it, yeah? And I think you have an offer going on. Is it still on? Or for this special
Yes.
episode, you will give us 1 week of grace so that people can actually order, because they need to try it out, to come and taste and see. You need to give us a promotion. So share with us any offerings you have.
Well, currently I'm doing January sales,
Okay.
which means throughout the month of January, or the remaining days left, if you place an order,
Yeah.
you get £10 off, and it has to be celebration cakes. So so when I mean celebration cakes, not on ice cakes, because I have clients who call me to just order plain cakes.
Okay.
So it has to be celebration cakes, and then you get £10 off.
Okay.
And then the order can be for celebrations between now and March 31st. 31st days in March, right? 31 days in March, right?
Yes. 31 days, just calculated in my head, yeah.
There's that thing, 30 days has September, April, June, and November.
How did you know? That's what I was thinking in my head.
So you place the order in January, before the 31st of January, yes. And then you can use that for any event between now and 31st of March.
Okay, so there you get it, my amazing viewers. You need to try out the amazing cake. I'm recommending it, and not only because she's my friend, but because I have tasted. And I can tell you that it is amazing. And she's still going to make amazing cakes for me, which I'm going to loud about very soon. So don't worry. Watch the space. Watch the space.
Yes.
So tell me, what's the big dream for you? What's the big dream for you?
Okay. So before my sister passed away, she had this idea of postage cakes.
Okay.
She had other ideas as well. She had other dreams for the business,
Yes.
But since her passing, it's been it's those ideas or those dreams have kind of like been in the pipeline. So now this year, I'm now looking at bringing them to fruition. Amen. So the first one I'm looking at is the postage cakes, and I'm just praying to God that I can see that come to manifestation, basically. So yeah, that's my first dream for this year.
Awesome.
And then I'm also looking at taking on wedding cakes, because it appears that most of the cakes I've been taking have been mainly birthdays, baby showers,
Yeah.
Not really wedding cakes. So yeah, that's also one of my dreams as well. In fact, my daughter prayed this morning. I was like, Father Lord, please let mommy start doing wedding cakes.
Oh, and that's so sweet.
Having that discussion with her.
She's in the spirit. She's in the spirit.
So that really touched my heart, and I was like, yes. So that means this is something that needs to be brought to life.
That's right. It's time for you to manifest. So well done on that amazing goal. So we'll be watching you out on Instagram, Sisters Cake World, for postage and also for wedding cakes. I look forward to seeing wedding cakes, 3 tiers, 4 tiers, 5 tiers, all the tiers.
By God's grace. By God's grace.
Yes, so shall it be. The Lord grants us the desires of our heart. So tell me, what quotes do you live by? Do you have a quote that you live by?
Yes, I've always lived by the saying, what is what doing is what doing well.
That's right.
So if anything I want to do for anyone, or if anything I want to get involved in, the fact that I'm going to start it, then I have to ensure that I do it well, and even little things, like even if you want to have a birthday party, if you cannot do it the way it's meant to be done, then there's no point doing it. What is what doing is what doing well. End of.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I have the belief system that good is good enough. Even though I'm aiming to be perfect, and because of the kind of person I am by nature, I tend to go into perfectionism. But I think I've gotten to the line that I tell myself good is good enough. So when I do a job, I say good is good enough because of the standard that I've already set for myself. So it can't be mediocrity anyway. It's me trying to top notch, and it can stop you. For a lot of people, it's kind of like a a disease that can just halt you when you're supposed to shine out more, because be like, let me just take that one more course, let me just read that one more book, and you don't do nothing, you just freeze there. So I like the fact that you can also put into the fact, let me try it out. Let's do video recording, for example. This is your very first time you're doing this, so you're taking on new things, confident, you are doing so well. And here you watch this back and you will smile because you've done a new thing. So I think good is good enough. So everyone, please, I'm clapping for Lolade, because this is our very first time, exactly, very first live recording. Yes, obviously she does her cake, so don't get me wrong. I'm talking about face to face like this. So I'm so excited to be doing this with her as well. So what else do we want to talk about? So let me just talk about one more thing that I haven't said before we close. So, how we women, that's us, we're talking about ourselves now, so I'm not excluding myself, how we carry on with our day to day. And I don't know if you're like me, but at some point in time, you kind of like feel heaviness. You feel like you're tired of doing the 9 to 5 and also the cake. How do you cope in a time like that? Let's put it like, because someone out there will be like, oh, she's doing so well, she's a strong woman. But I'm sure there'll be some times you'll be like, oh my gosh, God help. If you're like me, I'm like, God, if you don't come down right now, something's going to happen. I just need to come down and do something. I don't care what it is. So, for you, what is your strategy, or what do you do? Should I say like that simply? What do you do when a time like that happens to you? Just to share, so that someone can learn your strategy, your 2 tips, trick.
I mean, I did mention earlier on timing out. It's just all about timing out. Just know yourself. I mean, know the way your body works. Know when you've taken, when you've had enough. There's no point trying to be superwoman, because at the end of the day, when you're superwoman, one day superwoman will break down.
Yes,
and that's it, So it's just knowing when to time out, when to take a break. Okay. Because for some reason, even last year, towards the end of last year, I was feeling so not interested in work. I was like, oh, I think I've had enough of this job. I think I need to look for another job. The motivation was not there. The enthusiasm was not there. Okay. So, but then I thank God. I think it was just a phase, really. So probably I was already, maybe I had taking on too much. I was too tired, and I had not realized it myself or something. That's right. Because even with the day-to-day activities, at the end of the day, my body is always tired. But because we're women and we have to forge on, that's right. We put on this macho face, and before I start rambling and being rubbish, just know when to time out.
That's right. No. I can relate with what you're saying, because a time comes whereby you need to, and I think a time comes where you need to take care of yourself, and knowing yourself, I think, is the first key in sorting that out. Because when you know yourself and your body says stop, you will stop. You won't try to do more than that, because who are you proving to? Proving to me? Why would you want to prove to me? We are not living in the same street. We are not walking in the same road. We are not going on the same journey. So why are you proving? So I totally can relate with you. So busy working mom, here you've heard it from Lolade and myself, that you should know yourself. If there's anything that is like a takeaway for you, know yourself. In 2019, more than ever, know yourself. Know when your body says stop, and reward yourself. I'm going to add to it. Reward yourself. Reward yourself. I personally am a fan of reward yourself. I always do that. Every week I reward myself, because I set goals out and I'm winning. Oh, girl, she's taking something. I'm taking a treat. You could be watching a movie that I'm like, oh my God, that's the newest movie in town. Yes, let's go watch it. I just on my phone, just buy it, depending on what app I go to or what station I go to. Some I get as low as $2.99, some $5.99, but it's a treat. That's affordable for me. I'm not breaking the bank. Some people like, oh God, treating myself has to be expensive, 100 to not really. Taking a walk, going to the gym, swimming. For me, it's in the little things. Taking a walk. If you live where I live, oh, nice countryside, you know, you see the cows and everything. But I like all those kind of things. So anyway, back to what we are saying. Take care of yourself. That's what we're trying to say. Take care of yourself. And how you can do that is because you know yourself. So thank you, Lolade, for sharing that with us. So in closing, oh, I shouldn't be clapping, but I know we have to go. We always have to go. You know, what has a beginning has an end. So in closing, what 3 things would you encourage women to do more of in 2019?
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, definitely.
Yeah. Take on new challenges like I just did.
That's right. Yes, you have to. So before you said the 3rd one, so I'm now using this as a call out now. So if you've never done a live interview before, I am challenging you. Send me a message after you watch this and let's get you on. Let's do this. Let's do something new this year in 2019. Yes, why not? Why not? Okay, I'll leave it to you now. Back to number 3.
I think my number 3 should have actually been my number 1, Seth. Okay. Commit yourself to the Lord.
Okay, fair enough. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm a very positive person. My faith means a lot to me. I mean,
right.
God is always my run-to person, really. You know. So I mean, and really, it's not until you find one quiet place or one secluded place to pray. You can pray as you're doing things, as you're moving around, as you're getting the children ready, you know, just even praying inside. Pray in your mind, you know, not until you kneel down and then do this before you pray. Yes. So yeah, commit the day to the Lord and yeah.
Awesome. Definitely agree with you, committing your days to the Lord, you know, because the moment you do that, it's kind of like, you know what to do, how to do, things fall in place. Anyway, for me, that's what happens anyway. So I will agree with Lolade and say to you, definitely commit your ways to the Lord. It makes your life easier. Why do I want to struggle when I know somebody who knows the way? That's what I keep saying to myself. And when I share with people, I'm like, it's not like I have all the answers. It looks like that because I have someone who's got my back, who is giving inside information.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the way I see it. So thank you, Lolade, for coming to create your reality broadcast. I've had an amazing time chatting, talking, conversing with you, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself as well.
I have, and I have done this challenge so thick.
Awesome, and I'm glad you did it with me as well. So there you go, busy working mothers. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that you've been inspired to try new things like Lolade, who has just carried out her very, very first video interview. Do something new in 2019. You know, insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So in 2019, if you want a different result, not what it was in 2018, you need to try something new. Get a coach, get a mentor, read a book, get a training, but do something. You know, you're not a tree, you can move. You're not rooted to a spot, you can move. So I'm going to end by saying, I always like to remind you that you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're courageous, you're delightful, you're elegant, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're gorgeous, you are honorable. Why? Because you're worth it. So till I come again with another amazing, busy working mothers, I say goodbye to you. Lola, they say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye.
Okay. Bye now, everyone. And God bless. See you soon.
Bye.